Starting October 1st, 5 major age pension changes are kicking in, and these updates could put more money straight into your pocket. Are you ready for the new Centrelink payments? Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're talking about the 5 biggest age pension changes coming into effect from October 1. These updates are going to impact seniors across Australia, whether it's higher payments, new thresholds, or extra rent support. I'll break everything down step by step in simple language, so you know exactly what's changing and how it affects you. And don't forget, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it so more people can stay informed. If you're a senior living in Australia, or you have family members who rely on the age pension, then you're going to want to listen carefully. Big news is coming this October 1, and it's all about changes to the age pension and Centrelink payments. In fact, there are 5 major updates that could impact how much money you receive, who qualifies, and what support you can expect in the months ahead. Now, I know how confusing pension updates can sometimes be. There are so many numbers, terms, and rules that it can all feel overwhelming. But don't worry today, I'll be breaking everything down step by step in plain, simple language, so that by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's changing, how it affects you, and what you need to do to make sure you don't miss out on extra money that could make your life just a little bit easier. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's dive into these 5 major age pension changes, starting October 1. The first big change is an increase to the base age pension payment. This is probably the one that's going to affect the most seniors because every single person on the age pension will notice this difference. From October 1, the fortnightly rate is going up. That means more money in your bank account every 2 weeks. Now, why is this happening? Every March and September, the government reviews pensions and adjusts them based on inflation and the cost of living. And let's be honest, costs are going up everywhere. Groceries, fuel, electricity bills, you name it. So this increase is designed to make sure your pension keeps pace with everyday expenses. For a single person, the increase will add a meaningful boost to the fortnightly payment. Couples will also see a rise, so households can feel a little bit more breathing room. While it might not cover every extra dollar you're spending at the supermarket or on power bills, it's still a very important adjustment to help you get by. Imagine this, you're going to Kohl's or Woolies, and the total at the checkout is higher than last month, even though you've bought the same items. That extra $15 or $20 per fortnight can help cover the gap. It may not feel huge, but over the course of a year, it adds up. And remember, this is not a one-off payment, it's an ongoing increase. The second change is all about supplements. Now, for many pensioners, the base rate is just one part of the story. You may also receive supplements like the pension supplement or the energy supplement. From October 1, these are being adjusted too. Why does this matter? Well, these supplements are designed to give you a bit of extra support with specific costs. The energy supplement, for example, helps with your electricity bills, which are, as we all know, getting higher and higher. If you're finding it hard to keep up with rising costs, these supplements can make a real difference. The update means the total combined payments you receive in your bank account could be higher than just the base pension rise alone. So don't just look at the main age pension figure, remember to check the total amount coming in. The third major change is to the income and asset thresholds. Now, this one is very important for people who are either on a part pension or for those who were just above the cutoff and missed out in the past. Centrelink uses both your income and your assets to decide how much pension you qualify for. These thresholds, the limits are increasing from October. That means you can have a little bit more income from superannuation, investments, or part-time work and still keep your pension. Or you can own slightly more in assets and still qualify. Let's say you were just over the limit before. Maybe you had a few $1,000s too much in savings, and that meant your pension was reduced, or you didn't qualify at all. From October, those limits are going up, so you might suddenly find that you're eligible again. This change is a big win for seniors who want to stay active and maybe work a few hours a week without losing too much of their pension. It's also helpful for people with modest superbalances because you don't get penalized as quickly. The fourth change is around rent assistance. Housing costs are one of the biggest worries for seniors, especially if you don't own your home. And the government knows this, which is why rent assistance is also being increased from October 1. If you're renting privately or in community housing, you could see a bigger payment alongside your age pension. This is meant to give you extra support as rents continue to climb across the country. For example, if your rent has gone up by $30 or $40 a week in the last year, and for many people, it's gone up even more, this extra rent assistance helps balance that out. It doesn't take away the stress entirely, but it does help keep things a bit more manageable. So, if you're renting, make sure you check your Centrelink account after October 1 to see how much extra you're getting. Every dollar counts when you're budgeting carefully. And finally, the fifth change is indexation. Now, this is a bit of a technical word, but here's what it really means. Twice a year, the government adjusts pensions automatically to keep up with inflation. This is a safety net for seniors, making sure that your pension doesn't fall behind when the cost of living rises. From October, the new indexation will kick in. That means not only do you get the current increase we've talked about, but you also know that in future, these adjustments will keep coming every March and September. Think of it like this: your pension grows in step with the economy. It's not perfect, sometimes inflation rises faster than pensions, but it does mean you're not left completely behind. Over the long run, indexation protects your income. So, to quickly recap the 5 major changes: higher base age pension payment. Supplements are increasing. Income and asset thresholds are being lifted. Rent assistance is going up. Indexation ensures future adjustments. Together, these updates mean more money in the pockets of Australian seniors from October 1 and more security in the months ahead. But let's talk about what this actually means for you, day to day. For some seniors, these changes will mean an extra $40 or $50 a fortnight when you add it all up. For others, it could mean hundreds of dollars a year. And if you're someone who was previously excluded because of income or asset limits, this might be your chance to qualify again. Imagine the relief of seeing that extra payment land in your account. It could mean you don't have to cut back on fresh food, or you can afford that electricity bill without stressing. Maybe it means you can keep visiting your grandkids without worrying about the petrol cost. These little things add up to a big difference in quality of life. Now, here's something very important. Not everyone automatically gets every benefit. While the base pension increase and indexation happen automatically, things like rent assistance and income thresholds depend on your personal circumstances. So, it's a really good idea to log into your MyGov account, check your Centrelink details, and make sure everything is up to date. If your rent has gone up, for example, but you haven't updated it with Centrelink, you could be missing out on extra rent assistance. I also want to quickly address some common questions seniors have whenever there's an update like this. One question is, do I need to apply for the increase? The answer is no. The pension rise and indexation happen automatically. You don't need to fill out forms for that. Another question, what if I'm on a part pension? Good news, the increases apply to both full and part pensioners. Plus, with the threshold changes, you might even qualify for a higher rate. And finally, will this affect my other benefits? For most people, the answer is yes, in a good way. If you receive things like the pension supplement or energy supplement, these move with the base pension. so you'll likely see increases across the board. At the end of the day, these 5 changes show that the government is at least trying to keep pace with the pressures seniors are facing. Of course, many argue that it's still not enough, especially when rent and power bills are rising so fast. But an increase is better than nothing, and for many seniors, it's a lifeline that makes the difference between just getting by and having a bit more breathing space. If you're watching this and you're not sure exactly how these changes affect you, here's what you should do. First, log into your MyGov account after October 1 and check your payment summary. Second, update your rent details if you're renting and make sure your income and assets are recorded accurately. And third, if you're unsure, don't hesitate to call Centrelink or visit a Services Australia office. Yes, the wait times can be frustrating, but it's worth it to make sure you're getting everything you're entitled to. So there you have it, 5 major age pension changes coming into effect from October 1. More money, updated thresholds, extra rent support, and indexation to keep things moving forward. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with other seniors or family members who might benefit from knowing about these updates. And don't forget to subscribe to Pension Path AUS. We're here to keep you informed in plain and simple terms about every important Centrelink and age pension update. So there you have it, 5 major age pension changes starting October 1 that could bring you extra financial support and more breathing space. Make sure you check your Centrelink details, update your rent information if needed, and confirm that you're receiving everything you're entitled to. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and of course, subscribe for more important updates. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.